how did your experience in the military mold you as a person?
Got me more focused. Didn't really do. You know, I would say for Uncle Billy and Uncle Scotty, it was probably more of a turning point because they got serious. I was always serious.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got back out of the military, I was just more focused. I grew up
More focused on what?
on achieving whatever I wanted to achieve. I always knew I was going to do it, but the military just got me more focused. I mean, the military was not a big turning point in my life.
Right. But it didn't like shape you as a person, really. It was kind of like because for a lot of people, I think they go into the military and it's like a huge like culture shock, like hard to handle. And then
I don't know if it was that way for Uncle Billy and Uncle Scotty, but they had both decided they didn't want to go to college. They didn't want to, they went in the military. They woke up and figured, I don't want to be working for a bunch of dummies all my life. I think I'm going to settle down.
I think with both of them, as they were both young.
That wasn't with me. I mean, I always was going to go to college.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And both Uncle Scotty and Uncle Billy were like, oh yes, I'm going to go in that, and I'm going to make it a career
and all this,
that. Yeah.
And they weren't focused at all before they went in. I was focused. I just got called up in the military.
Did you get involved in the military to go to college?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of
that didn't happen, so then I was stuck until I could get out.
How long did it take you to? What do you mean?
Well, I signed a contract to be in the military so I could go to college, and then because I was colorblind, I couldn't do it.
He was supposed to go to the Naval Academy.
Oh.
And then
They wouldn't take him because he was
they wouldn't take me, but there wasn't. I mean, it's not but if you don't get to go to the Naval Academy, you don't owe us this contract. So I owed him a contract. So I had to do it.
So what did you do instead, and how long were you there?
2 years.
So 2 years, and then you could go to college?
Yeah. Then I was out. I was done.
Oh, you were going to go to the Naval Academy.
Yeah, they were going to pay me.
For you to go to the Naval Academy, and then you would have been a career in the military, but because
I would have at least owed them 4 years. I don't know if that would have been a career now, but that was the way to get your college paid. Same thing that Patricia did.
Right. So how did you go to college if they didn't pay for it?
No, I paid for it.
Tell them how much college cost them.
I could go for a full year for about $1,000. Everything.
That's room and board and everything
Room, board,
else.
books, storm.
How much compared to today is that?
Oh my God.
I mean, because it's different. Because like
30
today.
times that.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is like then a dollar was worth more than it is now. So comparatively, how hard was it to make $1,000 as it is to make $28,000 for a year of school today?
Back then, if you were going to school the way you went to school,
Mm-hmm.
it would have cost about $3,000.
A year?
If I had had what you had,
Mm-hmm.
it would have cost me $3,000.
Okay. And how?
It's supposed to cost probably more like what, 30,000 today, 20,000?
Well, in state, about 20,000.
About 20,000.
And
Out
how
of
much?
state,
It's about 7 times as much today because you could have gone to school with a car, spending money, not having to work real hard for about $3,000 a year. If you'd had $3,000 a year when I went to college, you could have a lot of fun at college, and I had $1,000.
But my question is, like, how, like, $28,000 today is
Which is what?
I
Yeah.
just told you 20,000.
No, but my question is, like, how much money did a person make a year then?
Oh, Jessica, I can tell you that. When your grandfather, Bonnell, and I got married, together, we made $6,000 or $7,000 a year. And middle class, like upper middle class almost, my dream back then, and this is in 1969, is if we could make $10,000 a year between us, that was like really good.
That was good money.
Wow.
That was good. $10,000 a year would be really good.
Wow.
So, but I mean,
So
you say not a lot, but I mean, it was all relative. Because,
I know, but
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to get
Yeah.
at is like what that
When
relative
I got out of
amount is.
college, my first job was $660 a month,
Wow.
$140 a week.
That was probably pretty good though.
Well, college graduate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was college education money. So it was $1,000, and average person made $6,000. So if you were going to send your kids to college, one kid would be a sixth of your income to go to college.
Well, yeah, but that's a
If-
kid out of college. You wouldn't have college-age kids when you first got out of college.
Okay.
That was a starting salary for a college graduate,
Okay.
a high-end starting salary.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
So,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.